Same thing with your ignition switch. Again, the beauty of this switch is you can actually take it apart. You see the connections in there. You see the copper poles, you can call them. And then the copper piece in here that has the little dimples on it, or projections on it, I should say. So when you turn the key then, what it's doing is sliding around like this, and then those projections are making contact between these different poles. Okay? So when the key, in other words, the key when you turn it this way is off, right? So if I turn it off, and I can just, pretty neat, I can just look right here then and see which ones connect. I can tell that and that, now again, this is all one piece. So what that's going to do then is it's going to make connection between that pole and that pole. And if I look at the wires coming out of here, just in proximity where they come out, that's making connection between the black wire with the yellow stripe and the black wire with the white stripe. And here is another really, really important concept with this electron stuff. Is electrons, you can kind of think of them as they're kind of lazy. They will take the path of least resistance. What that is doing when you turn this key off is it's actually creating another circuit for the electrons to flow on. When the engine is running, you have a circuit where the electrons are flowing and jumping across the spark plug gap. When you turn this to off, what it's doing is creating another circuit so that the electrons are flowing through the metal of the engine. They would much rather flow through the metal of the engine or the metal of the frame than they would to jump that spark plug gap. Okay? Because it normally takes almost like 30,000 volts to get the electrons to jump across that 25 thousandths gap. Okay? So what it's doing when you turn the key like this, it's grounding out the system. It's creating an alternate path for the electrons to flow on, and that's what shuts your machine off. In other words, if you had a compromise, a cut between these wires and all, you just wouldn't be able to shut it off. You turn it to off and it wouldn't turn off because that alternate path has been compromised and the electrons are still flowing across to the spark plug. It's flowing through the spark plug. Okay. Again, as you turn it then, it's kind of cool when you turn it to, this one happens to be, I don't remember this one now, is when you turn it this way is on, and then this is on and lights. Okay. And what you can do then is you can actually take the meter and check these wires, use the and check the wires and find out which is on, which circuitry here is on. And it happens to be the red and the orange. And then when you turn it to on and lights, then you have red, orange, and gray. And again, you can actually see it inside here, that's what's making the connection, which I think is awesome. Pretty cool, huh? So again, this is out of an old Suzuki King Quad. That's what this ignition switch is actually from.